Hi BTN, I'm Keanu Freeman James and I live in Maryland in the United States. I'm 14 years old and I'm in 8th grade starting high school next school year. Since the COVID-19 outbreak, the numbers of people who are infected have been steadily rising here. There's over 1 million cases in the United States, and where I live in Maryland, there's more than 33,000 cases. This is my neighborhood. As you can see, nobody's outside because everybody is in quarantine. That school is where I live across from, and it's been out for a really long time, but we can use the parking lot for when I want to skateboard or do anything over there. I'm also a competitive dancer, but since we can't go into the studio, we practice on our own time and dance over Zoom.
Hi BTN, I'm Maggie.
And I'm Zach.
And we live in northern Italy. The government chose to put Italy under lockdown because the cases of COVID-19 were the highest in the world. We have to keep the meter distance and we wear a mask.
As of tomorrow, everything will be able to reopen: shops, restaurants and cafes. Also, we will be able to see our family and friends again.
Hi, I'm Ellie
And I'm Lottie.
and we live in Derbyshire, England. In the UK, there have been 222,060 cases of the coronavirus and 32,060 deaths.
This is the highest of Europe.
Our Prime Minister announced on the 23rd of March that we were only allowed to leave the house for essential shopping, one daily exercise, medical needs and work if necessary. Schools have been closed since Friday the 20th of March and the country has been in lockdown since Monday the 23rd of March. We can't go out ourselves because our brother Tom is extremely vulnerable to the virus, so we are shielding him as much as possible.
We go on daily walks and get some exercise.
We FaceTime friends and family to stay in touch, but also
Quizzes and competitions.
every Thursday we stand outside and clap for the doctors and nurses working to fight the virus.
Hi BTN, I'm Sanjay Robinson, and I live in the city of Lorenzo on the island of Dominica, also known as the nature island of the Caribbean. The COVID-19 outbreak has affected my country in many ways. The government has taken swift actions to prevent the spread of the virus. All schools and businesses have been closed with the exception of essential businesses. In my time at home, I take part in online classes almost every day via Skype and Zoom. I also use this time to play football with my dad, and we have been also spending time outdoors and going to the river, as it is very hot. However, we observe strict social distancing rules.
Hi BTN, my name's Hava.
And I'm Sam.
I'm 12 years old
And I'm 11 years old.
and we are from Christchurch, New Zealand. Our country has had some of the strictest lockdown laws in the world. You could only leave your house if you're an essential worker, you're going to the grocery store, or you were getting some exercise.
We have stopped a wave of devastation.
The good news is this has worked, and now New Zealand has hardly any cases of coronavirus.
Today we move into level 2. That means we can go to school and work. We can also see our friends and get into gatherings up to 10 people.
Even though restrictions are being eased, that won't apply to my family because we have been separately instructed to stay at home and shield Tom for another 2 months. Can you shut the fridge please, Tom? So far, I've been enjoying lockdown because I get on well with my family. Despite this, I still miss my friends and other family and hope to see them again soon.
I'm feeling a little more positive because the infection rate is going down, which means we'll be able to travel around a lot more. Also, my hopes for the near future are that we will be able to travel around Italy and maybe even travel around Europe.
About 8 weeks ago, our governor issued a stay-at-home order, but just yesterday, he said that on Friday at 5 p.m. that order would be lifted. Some businesses will be allowed to open if they practice social distancing and can only be filled to 50% capacity. I feel hopeful that the situation will get better, but that can only happen if people continue to stay away from each other and wash their hands often and only go out when it's necessary.
I hope and pray that the pandemic will end soon and that things will just get back to normal. I really, truly wish the best for everyone. Bye, BTN.